Hey folks, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. At this current moment, it's around 7:15 here. So I'll be doing this review. I don't know when I'm going to upload it. I am at my old place. For this month, I thought I would actually be able to shift properly and move all my fragrance to new place. It's just an update, but it's a bit difficult, challenging because I don't have enough furniture to put all my fragrances. So I don't want to keep them on the floor or somewhere. I'll knock them and break them. So for the time being, I'm just doing hop on and off like that. I'm doing some list from here, review from here, and then there as well. So I hope it's okay with you, right? So today's episode, very quickly, I'll do 13 fragrance review. 13 fragrance list for warmer setup, because I've been doing some fall and winter list. Some of you are like still having warmer setups, so you do need fresh fragrances. So I did show them before, so I'm going to show a few more new ones, and I'm going to rotate. And these are underrated fragrances that not many people talk about. Let's go one by one. And this fragrance, I'll tell you, like you can do whatever you like, with them. Like you can wear them outdoors, you can go for office. It's up to you. But fragrances, usually it's up to people how they review or use them. Okay, first fragrance I'm going to show you is this fragrance that I bought, and there was no review on this. I bought this for that purpose, and this is very good. Victorinox Swiss Army Sport. This particular fragrance is a very simple can-like bottle, but this is glass. And this one also, I have the red version, which smells like apples and fresh, like Polo red. This thing is very nice. When I smell this, it has good performance compared to the other ones in the house. It has good longevity, and it smells like a little bit like fresh, minty, creamy, like musky. I have few fragrances in this style today, but this is one of the more affordable ones. But go look for discounted size, because these things, the retails on these are well over 55, around that. Okay, under 60. So I don't think you should pay those prices if you can especially get them for cheap. This is a very nice perfume. Check out my review on this. This one really is soothing, cools you down in summer. Next one is very similar style, but a little bit upper class than that. It's another Blanc style perfume. This is called Polo Sport Fresh. I forget these names once in a while, so that's why I look at the bottle before I say. These are affordable. These are very affordable, and I really enjoy this kind of fragrance. I just took a shower because it's very hot. Did get some work done. The spares are not that great, but in the Ralph Lauren house, most fragrances are very expensive. So the sport one, the blue one, is good, but it's a bit old school. This is more modern and definitely more push than Polo Sport. And the fresh one, I mean, to me, it smells again fresh, clean, citrusy, and also musky. But it has this energetic vibe that uplifts you. Like in the warmer setup, if you're sweating, if you're going to gym, this is the perfect scent for that. Okay, so definitely give it a check and give it a try. These things can be had under 40 something. I think $40 or so, but you have to check. I think maybe 45 bucks. Okay, so Polo Sport Fresh, nice fragrance with great value. Maybe this 125 or 100. I forgot. So the next one is one of the flankers from Nautica Voyage line that not many people show. This is Voyage N83, and I think they mean Nautica's like when you are on the ship, so on the ship, like if you're cruising, and these are aeronautical. So I don't know the measurement, or like how they measure distance and on the sea and stuff, direction wise, compass wise. So that's the theme, I think, for this. This also maintains the Nautica Voyage, the blue ocean theme, but this is a lot more different, like very different. Like for me, I think these sport and midnight Voyage, those are more wearable and more interesting than original Nautica Voyage. But people don't usually like get these fragrances. Man, this one is very, very beautiful. This thing is actually like more mass pleasing, less salty, less that, I don't know, Hideon, whatever is in the Nautica Voyage, some people get like a little bit triggered by. This thing doesn't have that. So this is more of a proper blue setup, like a lake or water with a citrus. And this fragrance is very, very nice. This fragrance definitely for summer, it's a good choice and got good performance like Voyage N83. So the next one I'm going to show is one of the flankers. These are flankers like among thousands of flankers of Eternity. This Eternity for Men cologne. So this is a little bit different. It has this mild green juice, as you can tell. This is a little bit different than Eternity Aqua or fragrances like those. Aqua is more like a Polo blue. Some of the other Eternity Summers, they have some fruity vibes, some summery vibes. This thing is not that sweet. When I smell this, this one has a little bit of a sophisticated touch, something you would like to wear for office. This is a little bit more suit friendly, white shirt friendly, and not as sweet or floral or too much of anything. This is very sophisticated. I would say the fragrance is kind of like different from the whole Eternity line. So this is kind of like a cologne take on the original Eternity, like the green vibe. But on the top of that, they added some aquatic vibe. So definitely give it a try. This is a good fragrance. Longevity is average on this because these are lighter cologne. But I think still for summer, these are good budget fragrances. Okay, Eternity for men cologne. Next one, we're going to go is a classic. It's very hard to find nowadays and prices are skyrocketing. This is called Bowling Green by Geoffrey Beene. So when I say prices are skyrocketing, I'm referring to our Bangladesh condition. I used to find this everywhere. All the shops used to have this, like Bogart fragrances. These were available everywhere. And these used to be very cheap, comes in a very nice packaging. So nowadays, after I finished my bottle, I went to get another one. And I noticed to my surprise, this fragrance used to be like under 20 bucks, okay, $20, $25. Now they're asking for 45, like normal shops. If they knew this was discontinued, perhaps they would ask for a lot more, okay. What's so great about this fragrance? Great about this fragrance is it is for masculine. It's kind of like not barbershop, but old school, not powerhouse, but old school style perfume, green, fresh, citrusy. And there's a lot of things going on because of the old perfume. But if you like Greenish Tweed by Creed, you can give it a try. This is more wearable version, more modern version of that fragrance. Okay, so I really treasure this. If you like citrus and green, definitely give it a try. Bowling Green by Geoffrey Beene. So the next ones are all more in the modern side. This is on the Middle Eastern houses, and I think Ahmed Al Maghribi. You guys know I'm gonna do the top 10 very soon. This is called Blue by Ahmed Al Maghribi. This is a take on Bleu de Chanel DNA with their own twist in the opening. So this has way better performance than Bleu de Chanel. You would imagine on a Middle Eastern perfume, well, you easily get 7 to 8 hours on your shirt, but excellent 2 hours of projection. Even after that, it projects, but the opening is not as minty or as beautiful as Bleu de Chanel. For me, I did not find till now like perfect replacement for that, but the price point is just crazy. If you want to buy a Bleu de Chanel parfum, it's going to cost you $250 here in Bangladesh. That's crazy. It's just $100 more than what it used to be. So that's why people don't want to buy Bleu de Chanel that much anymore, because it has weak performance and not good for summer. These fragrances you can get guilt free. You can get these under 30, 35 bucks maybe, or cheaper, and you can use it without any guilt. You can go heavy on the spray, 5-6 sprays. It will last very decent time for summer. One of the amazing fragrances, Blue by Ahmed Al Maghribi. Next, I have back-to-back Lacoste fragrances. I have 3 Lacoste today. The next one is, for me, is like one of the first fragrances I bought in my journey. A lot of memories, nostalgic feel. This fragrance has been repackaged now. I don't know how the new one smells, but this is called Lacoste Essential. And I do have Essential Sport. I do believe they have 2 to 3 versions of it, like 2 to 3 flankers. So this is a little bit different. In this, you get some citrus, but mostly you get a tomato leaf note, and you get like a tennis court grassy note, green, grassy, citrusy. And it's very different. The tomato leaf, it's not everybody's cup of tea. And I will tell you, when I bought this first, like you see the cap is inside green. When I bought this first, I really liked the elegant bottle of it, like very elegantly done, very beautiful. I just amazingly like done bottle, I feel. And this perfume, when I bring close to my nose, there's so many memories that pops up. If you like to watch tennis, sport, and stuff like that on a summer's day, this is a great fragrance for still good budget. Lacoste Essential, great value for money for 125 ml, I think. So next Lacoste is even nicer. For me, this is one of the most top selling fragrance in Bangladesh. And I'll tell you, in India also, a lot of people use this. Back in the days when there were no real hype on fragrances or fragrance community or reviews, people just buy fragrances randomly. They just pick what they like Boss Bottled, Armani's Code, Aqua di Gio, CK1. These were Dunhill Desire Red. These are top sellers everywhere back in, like 90s, 2000s. This was one of the other ones, Lacoste Blanc or Lacoste White. This is a new packaging, by the way. This is a 200 or 150 ml, I think. This is a big bottle, okay? I can't read because of my specs problem. Anyway, this is the big bottle. This smells amazing. This smells very basic. This smells like, okay, I'll use it. This is my routine with this because I like to spray liberally on this. So I did have the yellow one, blue one, green. I did a lot of the magnetic. So this kind of square box bottles are inspired by their t-shirts. Lacoste t-shirts are very one color, single tone color t-shirts, and they are very comfy. And I think Lacoste, like is a nice little brand, even for their jeans and clothing, not bad. Okay, but there are many other houses which produces such like t-shirts and everything, so they are not very up class for me. But this fragrance smells so soothing. There's this blue juice back then in there. I remember whenever I wore it, it gave me like 4 hours to 5 hours stops. But whenever I wear it, like Versace Porum, this makes me feel very easy. Like high heat of summer. This is very friendly. So this one I think can get for $45 for 100 ml. Get this fragrance. And Lacoste White definitely is good. The EDP is also nice. So we have five now, top five. Let's start with one of my favorite Armaf perfumes in recent times called Caballo. Okay, and I think it means horses. One of the more beautiful bottles, really beautiful presentation. Comes with a magnetic cap, I think. Yeah, magnetic cap. This thing is sort of somewhere between Hachivat and Aventus, if you ask me, in short. Like what this smells like, but with its own twist. A lot of lemon, pineapple, and Blanche style again. Like I like this fragrance a lot, especially for the price point. It's just a very easy recommendation. Does last a very long time, and I think there's one from this line called Tigre, like tiger version. This and maybe one other animal version. So they're all great. A little bit more upper class than what Armaf used to produce. This is very high up in the order for good quality, and price is a little bit more on Caballo. Like not your $20. These are more 30 upwards, 35 to 40. Okay. Next one is not really fresh perfume, but I got it for the bottle and I actually liked it a lot. This one, honestly speaking, I would say indoors in AC situation in summers, it will smell very good. This is called Sign, just Mercedes-Benz Sign. So they have 3 or 4 flankers of it. I think these bottles look amazing, amazing looking bottles. And they do have few inspired versions like in different bottles. This thing to me, it smells a little bit like Jimmy Choo Man. And also there's another fragrance I don't remember. Maybe is it Azaro the Wanted? Like one of the good popular perfumes. It's a very familiar smell. For me, this fragrance is like $45. Like it's a bit expensive for Mercedes. Uh, it smells very fresh, sweet, fruity, but not overdone with the sweetness or fruitiness. Okay, you smell this like Encedrat Boise, perhaps like this fruity tone. But this thing makes it like Mont Blanc individual. If you like those fragrances sitting in office place and you get mild sweetness but not overdoing it, this is the fragrance for summer. I think you can give it a try. Mercedes-Benz Sign, very interesting looking, bold bottle. Number 3, let's bring back Mont Blanc for a while. Mont Blanc Presence. This is discontinued at this part of the world. I used to own the blue version of it, maybe Mont Blanc Presence Fresh or Sport. That was good, but this is very different. This is kind of like a spicy affair. Mostly this fragrance is good in spring and autumn because it has some spices like cinnamon. It smells like aftershave a little bit, very masculine. I just absolutely love this fragrance. Back in the era, Star Walker, this and individual, this trio or trio, they came in 75 and 50 ml, and 50 ml's bottle look very ugly. For the price, it was okay. To $27 to 30. Nowadays, try to buy this $45 and more because these are everything is getting expensive. What I get from this fragrance is very like a juniper berry, kind of spicy cinnamon, and it is very masculine. Okay, masculine means it's a manly smell, and Mont Blanc does it very well, just like their pen and some of the other stuff they produce, cufflinks. This is good stuff. Okay, underrated juice. Not many people mention it, but I like to mention it because I really like it. Yep, that smell is very good. This was a release of Tom Ford, that would get much more sales. So number 2, here comes another magic of Ahmed Al Maghribi. More and more I'm wearing this, I'm being impressed more. This is called Aqua Oud. Okay, someone in my group told me this is similar to Aqua di Gio Profumo, and I did like refer to him, and I tried it again, and I said in my review, like, yeah, in one of the videos I said this is a close inspired version of Aqua di Gio Parfum, Aqua di Gio Profumo, and also little bit of the Essenza. Because this one has power pack performance. Opening is lemon, very strong opening, and at first you will not see it like Aqua di Gio vibe. You will not see that like Aqua di Gio Profumo in any way. You'll think like it's a lemony kind of like a summer blue perfume, like Dylan Blue perhaps. Spraying a lot in my room. Yep. But more and more you put your nose to it, you realize it's a lemony version of Aqua di Gio Parfum, and the performance is crazy good on this. Okay, Ahmed Al Maghribi, Zeleny, like blue, and some of the other ones I bought, like Ahmed, Bin Shaikh, Azure Royal. none of the fragrances are weak. Some of them maybe are softer projection, but this thing projects like a beast in summer, and price point is very affordable. This is so high up in the order. I purposely put in number 2. Okay, one of my favorite summer fragrances now at budget, Aqua Oud. So I'll finish with one of the fragrances. This is my list. I always say I feel very proud. I do not go with the mainstream and hype only the new flankers. Sometimes I hype older fragrances. This is one of them, my favorite perfume. A lot of memory. Some people hated it because it has some alcoholic vibe. And I'll tell you what it is. It's called Lacoste Style and Play or Lacoste Red. So they also have a blue version of it. I never found it. If I found a review, these are very hard to find. So they did release Lacoste Style and Play in a new bottle perhaps. I haven't seen or tried. But this fragrance was pure magic. Back in the days when I had like few fragrances, this was one of them. I used it in summers in Malaysia. It got this apple vibe, got this nice little red apple, like the color, and it looks like a bulb, like old days bulbs, not LED, normal bulbs. And this thing has that boozy effect. So booziness wise, it smells like alcohol because it gives vibe of perhaps vodka. Okay, so if you know fragrances like by Kilian, the vodka on the rocks, yeah, this is a better version of that, longer lasting version of it, and much more affordable. I would compare them side by side, like even few of the other fragrances, but this one will come on top because this fragrance is just so nice, just so many memories. Layered the fragrances. I put what just now? I put Lacoste White, right? Let's go Lacoste Style and Play. Yep. Yep, those apples are very prominent. This fragrance, some people get spotty longevity. Okay, mind it. Try it if it works on your skin or not. Go like 2 sprays on the skin and see. For me, great performer. I get beastly performance from it, but some people said it has there's like contrasting reviews on this. But I really think the smell of this is very, very good, and this kind of fragrances deserve more love. Thank you so much for watching 13 fragrances I showed you today. Do let me know which ones you tried and what kind of weathers you're still having. When does your winter or fall start? Have a nice day. I'll go upload this from my other house. Bye-bye.